Today we're back in the third round of the FA Cup, Plymouth Argyle versus Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield obviously a league above Argyle, but a little FA Cup fact for you: Huddersfield have got knocked out previously in the last 2 years previous in the third round, so that could give Argyle a bit of spirit. You know, they haven't made it past the third round. We previously lost in the second round. But yeah, obviously Argyle's form is starting to pick up. Our previous games versus Huddersfield, we haven't played them in a decade. In fact, our last game against them was the 11th of January 2011, where we lost 3-2 away. The 23rd of October 2010 was the previous game to that, where we won 2-1 at home, and then previous again to that was in 2003, February the 4th, where we lost 1-0 again away. Obviously Huddersfield in the Championship, like I said, they're mid-table, they're 13th at the moment. Their previous games, they've lost 2-1 to Reading, beat Blackpool 2-1, lost to Barnsley 2-1, beat Watford 2-0, and drew 0-0 with Coventry. While Argyle, last time out, we beat Gillingham 1-0, then lost 3-2 to Oxford previous to that, 2-2 to Charlton, 1-0 to MK Dons and a win, and then previous to that, a 2-1 loss to Crewe, who we have got next week, hoping we can win. The lineup we've got is, I'd say, our best lineup we've played in a long time. Cooper in goal, Watts, Apoku, Amerson at the back. I think that's our strongest three centre backs. Apoku, I rate highly at the back. He's quick, he's strong, and he can score a goal as well, like he done against Portsmouth last year. Wing backs, we've got Grant and Edwards, so I agree with that. George Cooper obviously went in for knee surgery at the end of the week, so hoping he can make a full recovery and hopefully be back for next season. Then in the middle we've got Forner, Mayer and Kamara. Obviously Kamara and Mayer both shining so far this season. Kamara probably being my player of the month for last month. And Mayer starting to get his eye for goal, starting to have more shots, which is good. And then Jephcott and Hardy up top, which we all know if you watch my videos. I think that's our strongest striker partnership. But yeah, no, I reckon we could win today. I'm a bit positive. I reckon we could win 3-2. Obviously, you know, it'd be lovely if we can get that FA Cup money, get more money in, invest that into the club and get stronger players into the team. So I'll see you at the end of the first half. It's the end of the first half now. The score is 2-2. We're playing decently, but again, it's the toxic fans in this club ruining it. So this comment here, I'll let it play for a second. This guy, I hope you're watching, mate. You are quite frankly a disgrace. So obviously this was a reaction after Huddersfield's first goal inside 4 minutes with the corner, which in fact wasn't even Cooper's fault. I will back Cooper here. Previous to the corner, Cooper made a brilliant reaction save. It was right at him. You know, he had no time. It was squared to him, and it was going towards that top corner, and Cooper pulled out a hand and saved it. But yeah, onto their goal. It was a free header. I think it was Watts lost his man. It was a near post front free header, and it went across Cooper. And to be honest, I didn't think it was in it first. I thought it hit the post, but obviously it went in and hit the side netting. But that's what we got to expect. You know, Argyle's got to be sharp. This is a Championship side, and it may be their youngsters, but their youngsters are still going to be trained on for their first team. And obviously they have got Premier League potential, obviously being in the Premier League not long ago. But we responded quickly. We didn't let them bully us. We high pressed. We done that well, and there was an opportunity where Mayer hit the ball and it went quite far over. But that was you know, we had a good link up play after winning the ball. But yeah. You know, and then we also had a chance where we didn't score. Huddersfield had a goal-saving block from their defender, where it was the exact same scenario as our first goal, which I'll go on to, where Jephcott hit it back, and Edwards hit it, and it just skimmed out and hit the defender's leg. But then again, towards our first goal, the build-up, we had a corner and Amerson's header just went over the bar. You know, Huddersfield, we expose their mistakes. You know, they struggle playing from the back. There might be a confidence leak, and from corners. But our goal, Jephcott through ball after high press, and Hardy near post into the bottom corner. It was a brilliant finish. That was 20 minutes after the first goal. So that 20 minutes between the two goals, Argyle did dominate. They did show good pressure, and they were very composed in their goal. And then after that, Huddersfield scored again. And it was a cracking finish, but it was poor from the outfield, poor from the midfielders. They should be pressing them, giving them no time. He had too much time outside the box in the centre. He sort of hit it, sort of like a finesse shot into the top corner. Brilliant finish, but Argyle should have been on him and shouldn't have gave him the time and the chance. But then Argyle did come back well again. It was a cross in from Edwards this time, or Edwards or Grant. They've crossed it in, and then he's touched it down. He's controlled it well. He's put it past. He's beat the final line, and then slotted it half foot side foot half volley into the bottom corner. And you know, we've gone into half time. We should be proud. You know, we're giving Huddersfield a game. It may not be their first team players, but they have got some experience out there, and I'm hoping we could get a win. So I'll see you guys. So it's full time now, and Argyle are in the fourth round of the FA Cup. You know, we played really well. We really shut down everyone who doubted our defence, like Cooper in general. Again, another comment here. You know, it's just unneeded. I'm going to put them up every video now because it's just so unneeded. But please don't go give them hate. There's no need for it. Especially in these times, you know, no one knows what anyone's going through. Which also leads on, you know, my Instagram will be down below if anyone's feeling down during this lockdown. My inbox is always open for a message. But yeah, on about the game, we played incredibly. At the start of the second half, we had a bit of pressure, which was probably expected. Obviously, Huddersfield, you know, they wanted to probably go 1 or 2 goals ahead early, so they could sit back and bring on more youngsters. But there was one opportunity where I think it was Amerson putting a brilliant challenge inside the box. He did a little slide challenge. It was a good challenge. He got the ball. But Argyle did have other chances. Hardy hit the crossbar after another near post effort. Good save by the Huddersfield keeper. You know, and there was an amazing run by Grant where he's crossed it in, and Jephcott just couldn't get good connection on the header, and then the defender blocked it. Or it might have been a little pass, a headed pass to Hardy, but I doubt that. I doubt it should have been a header. But we had some bravery there today. Forner put his ribs on the line quite literally. He's jumped in front of a volley which is head on, hit him right in the rib, and he's gone down. And he was down for about 30 seconds or so, which is probably expected. I wouldn't be surprised if he's bruised the rib or he was just proper winded. But yeah, no, our goal came from Edwards and Mayer. Just Mayer being Mayer, brilliant play. He has really shown us what he can do this season. I hope that he doesn't stop, because obviously in League Two I had my doubts about him, obviously for the fact that he didn't really show the worth of what Ryan Lowe said he was. But anyway, enough about that. Mayer's cut in. He's played it to the bar line. He's dribbling through it, and he's squared it across or pulled it back to Edwards where he's had an open net, and he's took that chance brilliantly. You know, Argyle's had a few goals like that this year, and I think that might be something they work on in training. It is a brilliant way to lure players in, lure defenders in, and gives space and opportunity in the box. Argyle made their famous substitutions they always made. Ryan Hardy came on for Noble, Jephcott came on for Telford, Grant came on for Moore. But I was quite surprised with this one. Forner came off for Scott Wooten, which I was a bit surprised at. I was thinking, you know, bringing on a centre back, and it was in a moment where Argyle were a bit under pressure. I was a bit surprised by that, but you know, he did play well. Scott Wooten, not the fastest player in the world, but he's quite composed and quite experienced. But yeah, no, hopefully we can take this form on to now into Crewe on Saturday at Home Park. Hopefully we can get a win there. Hoping for another big team in the fourth round, hoping for a Premier League team, hoping for a good tie, maybe a Premier League team we could possibly beat, like West Brom, maybe Fulham, you know, a team like that, or another Championship team which we can beat again. It would be nice. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next Saturday. Make sure any of you, if you're feeling down and low, my Instagram will be down below. Make sure you just drop me a message. I'm always here for everyone. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Come on, Argyle.